Well, hey everyone, how's it going? My name's Shani and I'm a part-time reseller and I have a ship with me today. It is Wednesday, May the 21st. I have my handy dandy calendar in front of me. So Wednesday, May the 21st, I have 8 items going out. That is right. I sold 8 items yesterday, which was so amazing. I was so excited because I had a poor weekend just because I was out of town. I put my stores on vacation or time away, and that really just stinks when I have to do that because I know my sales are going to be horrid. But anyway, yesterday they were raring to go. I sold 8 items, so we are going to go through those. I had I had 6 sales on eBay. I had 1 Etsy sale. I was really excited about that one. And then I also had a Mercari. So Poshmark is doing what Poshmark does to me. And Poshmark does not do that to me, but it just is crickets no matter what I do. And then all of a sudden it's like I'll get 2 or 3 sales in one day. So anyway, so I'm just going to grab and go. And I am just so happy. I am going down to my flea market today. So I get to go to my favorite little thrift stores. And so I always feel like I'm on a time crunch because I want to get down. It's about an hour drive for me. So I want to get down there right after they open. But anyway, this first one is a Zaya All-Star Sports Bra. It is a red racerback, women's size small, padded, high impact. So this is the All-Star Sports Bra with Zaya. This sports bra is actually a pretty good, decent sports bra. I have one. And you know, Zaya, I feel like Zaya is definitely going down in value, the resale value. It used to sell a lot more. It is a multi-level marketing company, and this sold, I think I had posted this for $12.99. I received an offer yesterday with $10. I accepted. I bought this April the 7th for $1.70. So took $10 offer. My net profit is $6.74. So not too bad. You know, I've had it I've had it more than a month, but it's probably been listed less than a month, truthfully. I try to post my items quickly, but it just kind of doesn't seem to happen sometimes. So anyway, going out in a 10 by 13. I think all of these items are going out in a 10 by 13. I have something very cool to show you at the end too. It's something I recently thrifted when I went back to Kansas with my parents to see my parents. So, okay. This was a repeat buyer, so I was super excited for that. If you are a follower of the channel, I really appreciate your business. So I don't know if people would want me to say their names. So, anyway, yeah. But this is a set. It's Carter's Baby Boy Plaid, 1-piece romper, snap leg, size 6 months, new. I should have probably put lot in there. So this one is brand new with tag. This one you can tell was never worn. You could just tell because it's like crisp, crisp still. So this was a set. You know, Carter's, as expensive as this one was $18 MSRP. As expensive as Carter's can be, especially if you buy from a Carter store, the resale value isn't very much. But I did get these in a bag sale for 77 cents each. I got them on March the 12th. So sold them. It was a repeated buyer that used my coupon code. I sold them for $11.69, and they, brought me a net profit of $8.71, what I did, since it was a repeat buyer, is I just, I cut out a little cute card and I just wrote a thank you for being a repeat customer. And just like a little hand-drawn card. That way they, you know, it shows my appreciation for someone coming back to my store and purchasing again. So sometimes that can speak volumes too, just because people know that you ship fast, you give good product. So anyway, yeah, and they get a good deal. So going out in a 10 by 13. All right. This is a really good, this is probably the best sale of the day. And you all saw me thrift these at my local Goodwill. I did pay up for them. I had not heard of this brand. This is I'm going to say it's pretty much a be on the lookout brand. It's a higher quality brand. I still have one more pair, but I picked this up April the 28th. I paid $9.84. I paid full Goodwill pricing that day. It was new with tag, and these are public rec pants. These were the dark khaki. Resale comps are really good on them. I think I initially put like $44 on these. I took a $36 offer on these, and my net profit is $20.69. So pretty good. So I will say the size I bought was a 44 by 30, which is, you know, a little more rounder and shorter. So not a common size is what I'm saying. Not a common size. But, you know, we're all made different sizes, and I wasn't going to not pick them up because the brand is very high quality and it is pretty expensive. So anyway, I had, the minute I posted them, I had watchers on it. So I was really hoping someone would come along and just purchase them both together, and then I could combine shipping. That would have been an amazing sale, but that's okay. My net profit is $20.69, and I am so happy that one of these sold. Especially when you pay up for items, it's really nice when, you know, you recoup that money back. So it's also going out, as I said, in a 10 by 13. There's a weird truck going by. I don't know. It's very loud. Oh, this was not the sale of the day. I have a better one, you guys. I have a better one. Okay, this was the sale that got it started yesterday. My first sale of the day, and this is a lot of vintage Barbie, vintage 1991 McDonald's Happy Meal toys Barbie figurine lot of 5. This was a repeated customer as well, and they maybe bought the first lot I sold, but I got these at a garage sale in my neighborhood on April the 25th. I paid $1.50 for all of the Barbie figurines. Were all in different Ziploc bags, and I paid $1.50 total. I already sold a previous lot, and so I made my money back. So really, I have no more cost of goods into these, but I did get them April 25th. So I sold them for $14.99 minus a coupon of $1.50. They were a repeated customer, so I also included a little note for them. My net profit on these is $12.32, and these are like a rubbery resin. The other ones were more plastic, and so I did individually wrap the other ones. I am not going to do that on these just because they are kind of like a thicker plastic, if that makes sense. So I am going to do something different though. This is a 10 by 13, And I have no concerns about it going out in a poly. I'm just gonna kind of shorten the poly a little bit. There we go. There we go. I just kind of shortened the poly, like flapped it over on itself. So I might tape the sides down as well. Just so it's not as, I hate when tape gets a little hair on it. That's like, it drives me insane. I hate when that happens. I don't. Oh, shoot. All right. Yesterday was a good day. I went to some wedding venues with my son and his fiance. And but now I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to resell. So anyway, that's going out in a poly as well. Okay, what else do I got? This is an eBay sale as well. And this is a Chico's. Yes, I sold the Chico's, guys. I know I talk about, I really think Chico's will sell if you have a good piece, but it just doesn't sell for what it used to, and that's okay. So this is a Chico's women's size 3, which is XL, sheer button-up, roll-up sleeves, belted waist dress. I tried to put as many keywords as possible. Here's the Chico's tag. And it's like sheerish. It's very springy, summery. Kind of a midi dress. And it has a belt. Very cute. I sold it for $14.99 plus shipping. I'm pretty sure. $14.50, my bad. $14.50. That may have been an offer. I think it may have been an offer. It seems like I put this up for $15.99 or $16. I don't know. Either way, it sold for $14.50. My net profit on this was $10.77. I also picked this up on the same day I got the rompers, the baby rompers. I got them in the same haul. My cost of goods was 77 cents on this. So I got them on the same day, which is kind of cool. But it is going to go out also in a 10 by 13. Yeah. It's kind of cool when you start really like making multiple sales on stuff you bought on the same day. Oh, I see a little thread I want to clip before I send it. It's hanging off the end of this belt. Because I don't know, a bunch of threads hanging out. Okay, there we go. Maybe. There we go. That's better. That is better. Okay. I need a haircut. And you're starting to see grays, guys. I'm like, I need to dye my hair too. All right. So 10 by 13. I love that size. I use it more than any other size. So, all right. This was my good eBay sale of the day. You all saw me thrift this not too long ago. This is a Diane von Furstenberg women's black sleeveless knee-length wrap dress, large. It's all black, which I think helped sell it. It's a size large. It is like an original Diane von Furstenberg. I think that's the only like Diane von Furstenberg. Like I used to have some Target Diane von Furstenberg because they did a collab, but this was my first like actual Diane von Furstenberg. So this is an international sale, which was surprising. Right now, I don't think I've had an international sale for several months. But I got an offer of $50 on this, and I forget what I had it posted for, but I did receive an offer of $50, and I accepted that. I bought this at my local Goodwill for, where's it at? On April the 28th for $6.16. I remember talking about, whoever was marking must have not realized what Diane von Furstenberg dresses sell for, because they had it listed at the lowest like Goodwill pricing for their dresses. Sold it for $50. My net profit is $37.35. So I am super stoked on that. This was a really good sale, and it is going international. So, and you know, my thing with black is you always have to use your, but you know, like I kind of wonder in those international, because if you sell internationally, all you have to pay for is, like you're charging them the shipping to get it to the international eBay place. And then eBay does the rest. eBay charges them the extra for international shipping. eBay like takes it out of your hands to where it's not such a pain. And so that's really why I do international sales now, because eBay takes all the hard work like away from you for international sales. And it's super easy. So I only had to charge them what it would cost to ship it to the international station or whatever. It's whatever. I can't think. Shoot. I'm telling you, my perimenopause brain. I'm sorry. I know sometimes I probably just stutter, but it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. So, and of course, it's like, just take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath. Okay, here we go. It's like I don't want little dander pieces on it, you know. I can thankfully put this in a 10 by 13. I didn't even look to see where exactly it was going. I just know it's going internationally. So, okay, here we go. It's another reason I like to use these clear polys, especially for stuff like this. It kind of keeps off dust and stuff in the while it's shipping. All right, great. That was a great sale. Definitely my sale of the day. It's a great find, really. Oh, I meant to put the label on it before I put the dress in it. Yeah, it just gives you like International Boulevard is what the, it's going to Glendale Heights, Illinois. It maybe looks like it's going to Japan just based off of the name. Yeah. Looks like it's, yep, going to Japan. So awesome. Okay. So this is my Mercari sale, and excuse me. This is a Max Studio plus size blue white striped stretch knit 3/4 sleeve blouse, size 2XL. Max Studio is not cheap. You actually get it, I mean, you can find it at TJ Maxx, but you get it at like Dillard's and Macy's. But this is just a cute blouse, almost like a nautical-y, like 3/4 sleeve, but very cute. And resale value, even though this shirt probably new, was I'm gonna guess if you were to buy it at like Dillard's, you're probably gonna pay, you know, 40 to 50 bucks for this. But TJ Maxx carries this brand often. I see it, and resale value kind of stinks on it, but this did sell for $12.99. Sorry, it did not sell for, I posted it for $12.99. On Mercari, I add shipping costs, and then I charge the buyer free shipping on Mercari. So this actually sold on Mercari for $14. I took an offer. I got this March the 14th for $1.18 in a bag sale. And my net profit is pretty low. It's $4.85 after the fees and shipping came out, but that's okay. I'm okay. I actually debated about taking this to my flea market booth just because I didn't think I was going to be making much at all, but it's okay. I decided to list it just because I felt like the top was really cute. The blue and white striped is really in every summer, it seems like. So yeah, I took a chance and it sold. Not for much, but I'm making money. So this was an item I got last year from the Goodwill, and this is a vintage Villager Sport, a Liz Claiborne company. Look at that tag. You can definitely tell it is vintage. It is a size 16. It is a very cute patchwork floral, lightweight, kind of a chambray-like feel. My title is Vintage Villager Sport, Cotton Denim 90s, Mini Dress, Patchwork Floral, Retro, size 16. So I tried to add as many keywords. When I bought this, this fit me. And it was really fun to wear. I wore it a couple times. And it's a little bit too big for me now. And so I decided, when I went through my dress closet, I decided to get rid of it. And this did sell on Etsy for $24.99 plus shipping. I'm just trying to fold it right, truthfully. There we go. Sold on Etsy, $24.99 plus shipping, and I profited $19.67. So very good sale. I was very happy with this. It's kind of a personal item, since when I picked it up, I kept it for myself, but so I don't have any cost of goods coming out of it, but I am glad to see it go and find a new home. It was very cute. It's fun to wear. I love vintage, and I'm glad it's going. So, all right. It was a great day. Great day. So I have something fun to show you. So yesterday, in yesterday's video, I talked about going to a flea market with my mom and dad. They love flea marketing, garage sales. So we stopped by a few, and I ran into one that had a bunch of random little lots of jewelry in kind of rolled up in like some Ziploc bags. It was kind of hard to see what was in them, but in one of them, I think I picked up like 6 bags, and they were all listed from like $1, $2. I think the one I paid for with this one was $3. But I noticed that this one bag had this cool vintage brooch. You can just tell it has the look of like being vintage. It's a peas in the pod, and it also had the clipped earrings. Look how cute that is. So cute. Well, I could not tell if the pieces were all together, because on her tags, it would say junk, like junk jewelry. So I couldn't really tell. So on the back of this, I could tell it was signed. I was trying to read through a Ziploc. So that one's signed. The earrings are signed on the Trafari. So I'm trying to like be more intentional about looking at jewelry when I am flea marketing or thrifting. I found some decent pieces lately, but I found this set and I was like, you know, it has to sell for something because it's a signed piece, it's vintage, it's really kind of cool, and here's my thumbnail. It's kind of cool, and I don't know, it just had a look like, if you're a reseller, you know, you get that kind of that spidey sense of you need to look into this, like something's different with this piece. I felt that, and so I got out in the car, I Google lensed it, and it popped out with huge comps. I was like, what? So this piece specifically, you know what? I'm just gonna show you because I want y'all to believe me. So I'm gonna put Trifari peas in pod. Okay. So this just shows you some, here's a few of them listed right here, these three. This one, the first one is just the brooch listed for $3.99. The second one is mine. I just listed that last night late. The third one is a brooch with the earrings for $490. There are 37 watchers, okay? So, if I go to solds, I'm gonna go down to solds. So that's what you do. You scroll down and all you gotta do is click sold over to the side. And then it will show you what has sold in the last 90 days. So there's like a gold Trifari piece in a pod. It's just a gold one though. For $75 it sold. But if you keep scrolling, here is just the brooch, 1967 Trifari peas in a pod brooch, iconic crown Trifari line rare green pod. It sold for $425, just the brooch. If you go down some more, you'll see that a set of them, like I have exactly, sold for $340. Do you see that? $340. I was like, are you kidding me? It was like the find of the month for sure. Here's just the brooch sold for $180. Just the brooch sold for $250. I mean, can you even believe this? I was like, I wasn't even gonna wait on the haul. I got this listed yesterday. So anyway, I just think that it's such a very cool piece. Look at that. Is that not amazing? Look at that. So I did list it $410 for the set. I have a 10% off coupon in my store. And then I will send out offers. So this morning I listed it late last night. I wonder how many watchers I have on this. Let me see if I can find that. Listed it late last night. I woke up to a message for that item, and it they asked, would you be willing to take $260 for this? And I told them no. I said, I'm so sorry. Just the brooch, I just listed this, and the brooch alone has recently sold for more than what I'm even asking for it. I told my husband, because I was like, I hate to I have 8 watchers already, 8 watchers. It's less than 24 hours and I've had 34 views on this. So I know I sent a 5% off out to someone that was watching it earlier, but yeah, my husband, he was like, do not accept that. Like they are just, they're probably going to try to resell it or something. And it's right out of the gate. And so it's just amazing because I think I spent $3 on the whole Ziploc. I've kind of been buying, I have a bunch of random I'm not going to call it junk jewelry. I went through it and it's hard for me to do a haul because there's like so much stuff. I don't know. I might try to do my best to do a haul, but anyway, there's so much of it. I think I might try another Whatnot show. I've done one Whatnot show, and I know it's just like anything else. You have to really stick with it and be consistent, and you start getting followers. And I did make 2 sales on my first Whatnot show, but out of all that jewelry, I found some good pieces. I found some 10 karat gold, some 10 karat gold scrap that I'm just going to scrap once I figure out where and what to do with that. I found a pair of Monet gold earrings from the same one, from the same girl. I'm assuming it's a girl. The handwriting on the flea market tickets looked like a girl, but that's stupid to assume that. So anyway, I've found some good pieces in it. And there's a couple pieces I want to keep for myself. And so the rest of it, I thought about just doing a Whatnot show, starting the bids at $2 or $3 and just seeing if I can sell any. And maybe if I kind of advertise it ahead of time, maybe I'll get some more watchers. I don't know. I just thought about doing something fun, just a quick way to get rid of all that excess jewelry, make a couple bucks here and there, and then just keep the really good pieces. So I'm trying to think of what to do, but anyway, there are some fun pieces, old Premier jewelry, vintage earrings. The vintage earrings are always fun for me, especially like the 80s, the very colorful ones, you know, because that's like the era I grew up in. I was a little girl in the 80s. So anyway, I just wanted to show you my wonderful find over the weekend, and I can't wait to go back to that same booth. I'm like, I should have looked at all of that other jewelry she had listed good, because I feel like there's probably some good pieces in some of the other bags, and I should have just bought them all. But anyway, have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully I make some more sales today, because although I don't have anything down for Monday, I had 8 sales yesterday, which was a great day. So who knows, maybe someone will come along and purchase this today. That would be amazing. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a blessed one.